Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Dr. Mandell. We are going to be streaming live as we are coming through YouTube. I want to say welcome to all of our listeners. We are having our notifications going out worldwide as our chat room will be filled up, but we will continue on with this program. This is going to be a deep, comprehensive program. I put so much time into this. This is all about the best foods, remedies, and herbs that we can be taken for poor circulation, cold hands, tingling, numbness, cramping, sensations that we're getting into our fingers, our feet. There are many things that can cause this. Understand, when we look at cardiovascular problems, we're looking at situations to the heart. The heart controls everything. We're talking about cardiovascular problems from clogging within the arteries. We're talking like diabetes. We're talking about conditions related to high cholesterol. But there are many things that can cause this, which I'm going to go into it. So we're going to go through these particular topics pertaining to things that we can do to fight this poor circulation, this cold hands, cold feet. This is something that we see over and over and over again. And I can tell you there are many things that we can be doing in helping ourselves, because taking medicine to just open up an artery, I always believe that Mother Nature always number one. And that's what we're going to learn today. So I'm going to try to move quick. This is a very comprehensive topic. If you don't have the time to listen right now live, you can come back to our channel. It will be posted on there. But let's go ahead and move along real quick. Obviously, this is something that we see quite often. The toes feel cold. The feet feel cold. We're trying to find a way to warm it up every night. It keeps us from sleeping. We get tingling. We get pins and needles in there. We look at this type of thing. This is a little more advanced. You see the blueness in there, but Raynaud's disease, Raynaud's condition, people who are taking certain types of medications, beta blockers, and other meds can cause the arterial vessels to narrow. And when they narrow, you get less blood going to the periphery. Remember, the heart's job is to pump oxygen to the rest of the body. And the hardest part of it is getting it to the distal parts of the hands and the toes. So obviously, having less blood circulation causes muscle contraction, muscle cramps, tingling, numbness, burning. It actually affects the nerves as well, because the nerves require oxygen as well. So these particular remedies that I'm going to share with you are quite fascinating. And all I ask you to do is possibly find those that you think will work for you. You can try several of them. It doesn't mean that every one of these are going to work for you, but I can promise you, you will find many of them to help contribute to your healing. So my job here is to just expose you to these conditions, and hopefully you'll be able to absorb it. You're very knowledgeable people out there, and just follow along, and I'm going to kind of hold your hand and go through this with you, okay? First one, and I'm going to skip around here, is yoga. Now, you don't have to be young or old to do yoga. There are different forms of yoga, and the purpose of yoga is to increase mobility, to increase posture, and to increase circulation. Yoga is mind, body, spirit. When the mind is relaxed, the body starts to relax. The blood vessels start to relax, allowing more blood to flow throughout your body. Contrast baths. Putting your hand or your feet in something warm will help vasodilate and open up the vessels to allow more blood to come in. But they have found by doing contrast baths, in other words, you'll put your hand in warmth and put your hand in ice, and then By closing and opening the vessels, this seems to show progress to help increase blood supply and help take away many of those symptoms that you're having. Wrist curls. Just by exercising, taking curls, light weights, you may have a can of beans or something, but by using the muscles of the forearm as you're just curling up and curling down and curling up and curling down, you are using those muscles and increasing circulation. We know about varicose veins. Varicose veins basically means that the blood is trying to come back to the heart. Remember, as the arteries send blood circulation out into the periphery, the only thing that really brings that blood back to the heart are muscles that contract. So when you contract a muscle, and that's why it's important that when you travel on an airplane, you want to make sure you start pumping your feet like this because you want to contract your calves. Well, those calf muscles have to contract to bring the blood back up to the heart. So what happens is that blood has difficulty coming up against gravity. The valves where the blood goes through, the valves are not working the way they're supposed to, leading to varicose veins. So as I'm going to explain this to you on ways that we can clean the vessels, ways that we can get more blood circulation, you're going to hopefully help a lot of this varicosities and problems that you're having, and definitely help it preventing from getting worse. Jumping jacks, very simple, very elementary. It opens up circulation. It allows the body to become shocked as you jump up and down, up and down. You're shaking, you're moving, and the best thing is movement, because when you move, you increase circulation and you get lots of nourishment and exchange into the cells. Aerobic exercise, extremely good. You don't have to run a marathon mile, but I do recommend everyone out there, it may be walking, it may be releases oxygen to the cells and helps increase circulation throughout the tissues and throughout all the parts of the body, and that is extremely important. One of my favorite is turmeric. Excuse me. Turmeric is a super anti-inflammatory spice. It helps protect from blood clotting formation. It decreases the plaque buildup in the arteries. It will improve blood flow through the body. There's been many studies on this. I can tell you that it does reduce inflammation. When we increase inflammation within the body, we have more of a tendency for our vessels to start to plaque. So the whole purpose of reducing plaquing is by reducing inflammation. Turmeric is an amazing spice. It is something that you can be taking from the turmeric whole. You can take it in capsules. You can take, when it comes to turmeric, 500 milligrams, standardize 2 to 3 times a day. You will see really miracles. What's beautiful about turmeric, it lowers cholesterol. And our purpose here is to increase blood circulation. We need to get rid of the plaquing and or the cholesterol that is within our vessels. I remember going through elementary school and junior high school and high school. We all remember that. And we remember all those pretty girls wearing those tight pants and those tight jeans. But sometimes as we get older, people don't stop wearing them. Wearing tight jeans or tight clothes limits circulation. So I recommend people who are wearing tight jeans to maybe take a break and see what happens. Because if you're having cramping, if you're having burning or tingling into your legs or into your feet, or you notice you get cold feet because possibly it's coming from those tight jeans. Sunflower seeds is another great one. It has great oils in there. It's a very tasty treat, has rich in vitamin E. It helps stop blood clotting formation. Other nuts are good, even aloes, pumpkin seeds, but adding sunflower seeds is an extreme benefit when it comes down to increase in circulation. We talk about stress relaxation. When we're under stress, we have adrenaline, we have cortisol. What happens is the adrenaline is secreted from the adrenal glands through the entire system, causes the vessels to constrict. When they constrict, they limit blood circulation to the periphery, to the hands, to the feet. It affects us in many ways. Now, if you're not handling stress right, there are things that you need to do to handle it, because you don't want the constant trickling of adrenaline working through your system. It's going to deplete your system and weaken your immune system. They've done many studies on spicy foods. Who loves spicy foods? How many of our stomachs love spicy foods? Not me. I love spicy foods, but my stomach don't love it. But spicy foods, India, we have many people out there in the chat room from around the world right now. You live on spicy foods. Guess what? Phenomenal. Excellent. This is one of the greatest things, causes vasodilation. It helps clean out the plaquing. I noticed that over the years, and I've been doing this a long time, I've had very few patients with high cholesterol that eat lots of spicy foods. They say, you know, the pepper, the capsaicin in there helps eat up that cholesterol. It helps clean out the arteries. It's an amazing thing, and I really hope that this is a great tip for you. So just keep eating those spicy foods. Sitting all day. Look how we're all hunched over, how we're bent over. We're affecting our circulation. You need to get up more often. If you are stuck on a computer, we just did a video just recently on the 20-20-20 principle. Every 20 minutes, take a break, 20 seconds, look 20 feet away at least. Take those breaks, but particularly if you are sitting, you need to change positions, get a support behind your lower back. That will alter your circulation. Now, we talked about people under stress. You need to really start meditating. I've done it. All right, I still should be doing it. I do it, but I should be doing it more. Meditation lowers the heart rate, causes vasodilation in the body, increases the endorphins, increases the enkephalons. It affects the whole metabolic rate, particularly within our thyroid. It limits the adrenaline response, the fight or flight situation, and it really increases longevity and helps increase the immune system. So that is something I highly recommend. We look at citrus and oranges and lemons. Those are excellent for you. Those citrus fruits has lots of vitamin C in there, even grapefruits, red bell peppers. It improves the blood circulation, has lots of vitamin C. Vitamin C is a natural blood thinner. It strengthens the capillaries of the vessels. And this is an excellent thing that you should be doing on a regular basis. Remember, your diet is like the miracle of everything. We look here just to show you cholesterol and artery. We look at cholesterol. I'm not so much concerned about just the number, but I would like the ratio of your total cholesterol and your HDLs to be under 5, predominantly in the 3s if possible. But obviously, what I'm about to tell you is going to help cleanse this fatty deposit, that plaque in there, that's actually affecting the cramping, the tingling, the numbness that you're experiencing. As a chiropractor, I will say I have to preach chiropractic because of the fact that we are working with the nervous system, that all nerves are controlled and regulating the entire body, every cell, tissue, organ, and gland. I have seen hundreds of people, where people had constant tingling, numbness, coldness into the hands or feet from nerve-related conditions. Remember, nerves affect arteries. So if the nerve supply that's coming out of the neck, going into the arm and hand, is not working correctly to the hands, then obviously it can affect the arteries, causing constriction. Same thing to the legs or to the feet. So it's always important to make sure that if you're having symptoms, it's safe, it's effective, to make sure that your spine is working fine. I'm a big believer in massage therapy. I get it done regularly. I had it done about 6 hours ago. When it comes down to circulation, it just reduces edema, reduces the exudates, reduces the toxins, helps increase blood supply. Whenever we massage, we always want to massage towards the heart. So, massage therapy is extremely important. Apple cider vinegar. Wow. I would love you to take a look at my video on apple cider vinegar. It does amazing, helps clean out calcium, and it's something that I really think can make a huge difference when it comes down to helping the body. 1 second, please. So apple cider vinegar, check our video out on my channel. A lot of great things on there that can really give you a lot of great advice. People out there who are taking depressants, medications, remember that these do have effects where you can be losing certain minerals, which I'll go into just in a second. But remember, there is nothing better than allowing the body to repair on its own. So that's why I recommend everyone out there to look through these particular remedies that hopefully they will do you a lot of good. Adrenal fatigue, we're running on empty. If you are under lots of stress, your adrenal glands become fatigued. Adrenal glands affect the cortisol levels. The cortisol levels becomes depleted. It doesn't allow your body to work and function. You are working on empty. And as a result of working on empty, your nervous system is not communicating right with your vessels, potentially causing a lot of this particular condition. So a lot of people who are known to be adrenal fatigued, by getting on adrenals, can do you some good. Ginkgo Biloba, excellent. We talk about circulation to the brain, better memory. Same thing that, remember, this causes vasodilation in the body. It helps bring in more circulation. It helps do miracles. Ginkgo Biloba, generally, 500 milligrams 2 to 3 times a day. There are many different formulations. I do recommend to do your homework. If you go to Amazon, look through the reviews. I think it's something that you need to review. Whenever you buy any vitamin, always look at those reviews. I think they're very important. But Ginkgo Biloba is an excellent vasodilator. So is ginger. Ginger is like a miracle herb. Causes vasodilation, gets rid of nausea, lowers inflammation, helps clean out the system, makes you have nice detoxification within your system. It just allows your system to work better. One of the most biggest miracles on herbs is this garlic. Garlic causes vasodilation, lowers blood pressure. It's really an amazing herb. It can help clean out arteries. There are many people that live on this garlic and are all known to have low cholesterol. And if you have what they call normal cholesterol, you have a good ratio of cholesterol. Okay, so we don't want to get too fed up with numbers, but we want to understand that the ratio is important when it comes to cholesterol. But all these things will help your cholesterol, will help plaquing, it will increase blood circulation, and it will help take away a lot of those cold hands and feet that we are suffering from. Soaking the feet, excellent thing. Soaking is excellent. Warm water causes vasodilation, brings more circulation to the area. You can do that to your hands too. Dry brushing is also known to be a lifesaver. It actually is great for exfoliation of the skin. Whenever you dry brush like you would massage from the periphery to the heart. When you dry brush, you are increasing circulation to the vessels, causing a whole neurovasal response. The vessels open up and you start getting more circulation, which obviously takes away that coldness. Dark chocolate, you're saying, what? I could have dark chocolate? You bet you can. Journal of American Heart Association published a study in 2004 finding that dark chocolate improved blood flow to the legs by prompting the arteries to open wider, so allowing for better circulation. Although the key is, it's the cocoa in the dark chocolate. So that means that you need to have at least 70% cocoa, and this will help you tremendously, believe it or not. They actually say it's good for cholesterol as well. That is something that is definitely a big thing. Let's talk about proteolytic enzymes. I'm looking at nattokinase, serrapeptase. We're looking at proteolytic enzymes. A lot of people out there don't know what they are. I recommend to Google it. There are many different formulations. The purpose of proteolytic enzymes, they are like Pac-Man. How many people out there know Pac-Man? Pac-Man, a little beep, 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 beep. Like the phagocytes, like the white blood cells. It just kind of eats up the invader. Well, the great thing about proteolytic enzymes, they'll thin the blood. It will clean out any excess debris. Debris is any protein debris. It knows what the protein debris is. When you take proteolytic enzymes, you must take it on an empty stomach. Thank you. Remember that. An empty stomach. Because if you take it with food, it digests the food. But if you take it without food, it finds those little invaders in the blood vessels. Even like extra calcium and other areas on the outside of the body helps emulsify it. Okay, I'll have to spend a special program just on proteolytic enzymes, but do your homework on Google. I think you'll find it quite interesting. Cod liver oil, excellent. It has omega-3 in there. Excellent for cholesterol. Some people are just raised on cod liver oil. I was when I was younger. I don't do it now, but some people never have given it up, and it has done wonders for their health. Cayenne pepper, an amazing spice. I talked about spices. Cayenne pepper is probably one of the top spices in the world when it comes down to circulation. It strengthens the capillaries and the arteries. It reduces plaquing. It increases the immune system. It lowers blood pressure. This is a fascinating herb, and I'm telling you right now, this will help you with poor circulation. Probably one of the better things. Now, a lot of people can't take it spicy, but they have capsules. But if you take the capsules, take it with food. There are many ways of assimilating cayenne. You can look into that. Now, we look at this eating breakfast. I had to throw this in. Eating breakfast is important. Okay, a lot of people get up and don't eat breakfast because it starts the metabolism of your body. And when you start metabolism, it affects your thyroid, it affects your adrenal glands, it affects your endocrine system, it affects your brain. When you don't eat breakfast, you're waiting the time from the dinner before, all night sleeping, getting up, waiting till afternoon time, and you're really waiting a lot of hours. What's happening is the thyroid gland in the brain is going through what we call a safety mode. It's kind of like you being inside or being stranded in a forest or somewhere where you're stranded. Your metabolism starts to slow down. When it slows down, it can affect your whole neurological levels. So eating breakfast, I have done this, the studies have shown can help increase that metabolism, which will help affect the rest of your body, particularly those cold hands and feet. A heating pad on your hands or feet. I like moist heat. If you don't have a moist heating pad, a heating pad is good. It just vasodilates the area. It's very soothing. It will make you relax, make you sleep. And there's another thing about proteolytics here. Just if you want to look at this on your own time, it just tells you a little bit about what it does. It breaks down proteins, you can look into that. There's many different companies. I'm not here to recommend any. Bicycling. Oh my goodness. I think I got the wrong picture here. How is that cow riding that bicycle? Well, that's okay. I didn't mean to put that picture there. Riding a bicycle or a stationary bike is exceptional for circulation. And not even for your hands, but for your, obviously your legs and your feet, but for your whole entire body. You're just increasing circulation. So I really recommend that, this is a part of aerobic exercise, but this will help you. I understand a lot of people out there don't have the ability to do these crazy exercises, and you don't have to. But what you're not doing and what you can do can make all the big difference. I'm a big believer on acupuncture. Acupuncture goes back a lot further and farther than medicine. We're going back ancient centuries. We're going back a long, long time ago, thousands of years. Acupuncture balances meridians, and the meridians that work throughout your body can affect everything. And I'm telling you, acupuncture can do miracles for you, so don't give up. I'd rather see you do acupuncture than have to go on medication and start having other liver or kidney problems. Aloe vera, one of my favorite. Aloe vera, you can take it to detox. You can take aloe vera and you can rub it over your feet, over your skin. There is a lot of positive health remedies and benefits to aloe vera, not only for your digestive tract, but for circulation as well. I have to tell you about alcohol. That lady in there, I don't know her, but I hope I don't ever have to meet her. Alcohol constricts blood vessels. It causes the opposite of vasodilation. It leads to lots of problems. So limit your alcohol if you can, and you need to limit your salt. Salt causes sodium retention with water. Things swell. As things swell, everything starts to constrict on the inside, limits circulation, and obviously it affects your heart, affects your blood pressure, and it will affect the vessels. We just recently did a video on Epsom salt. I do recommend Epsom salt. It's a great thing. It has magnesium in there. It helps penetrate into the pores. Magnesium is a vasodilator. Magnesium is excellent. So Epsom salts is an excellent thing to start using. The next thing here is omega-3s. Excellent. Omega-3 will lower cholesterol, lower triglycerides. It will raise your HDLs. It will lower your LDLs. It is a fascinating, magical thing that you can be taking. Now, if you don't take the pills or the liquid, my favorite is chia seeds. Make the chia pudding, fatty salmon. You can get it through many other foods, but I love the chia. You can get it through flaxseed as well. But the chia I love because the chia seed is a soluble fiber, and then when it gets into the intestine, that milky substance starts to swell. And when it swells, it grabs onto those cholesterol molecules and it pulls them out of the body. So you can get out of the body. It pulls it back to the liver. It helps filtrate back out of the body, so it lowers your cholesterol. So not only are you getting good omega-3 through the chia seed, but you are lowering your cholesterol. That's proven. You must stop smoking. Nicotine causes vasoconstriction. It causes plaquing in the arteries. It causes a sticky glue, that residue in the arteries, and it will harm you. So please, if you have a hard time getting off those cigarettes, get help, because it will help your circulation. This will 100% lead to circulatory problems. Vitamin D is so important. If you're not getting enough sunlight, make sure you're supplementing. A minimum of 1,000 units. I take 5,000 a day. They come in 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. Some people take 10,000. But make sure you have your levels. This is a great something to take for your immune system. You need vitamin D to assimilate calcium into your bones. People who aren't getting enough vitamin D are going to be osteoporotic. Magnesium, very important. These are some other foods besides magnesium. I always recommend a 2-to-1 ratio, calcium to magnesium. So if you're taking 1,000 milligrams of calcium, about 500 milligrams of magnesium is good. Although, if you are noticing that the vessels are still not vasodilating, you can take a little more extra magnesium and you can play around with that. Actually, magnesium will help you relax and will help you sleep really well. Another thing to do for your hands is take a tennis ball, a squeezy ball, and start squeezing. We're using muscles. As we use muscles, the brain tells these muscles to work. It allows the vessels in here to function more optimally, and it will help you with your symptoms that you're experiencing. Crying. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to tell you to cry now, but I will tell you that crying is healthy for you. Now, a lot of you may be looking at me saying, how can crying be healthy? Believe me, it's healthy. It gets rid of a lot of emotions. It cleanses your system. That's why probably the higher power allows tears to come out of our eyes. But it kind of resets our nervous system. And by resetting our nervous system, by letting this anxiety out, whatever you're holding in, and you get it out. I don't care what it is. If everyone has something in them, maybe you could just say your prayers, and maybe when you pray, maybe you'll cry. Maybe, whatever it is. I can't tell you how to do it, but I will tell you it helps. You can try it, and then you can leave your comments below one day, and you can let me know. We talk about warming the hands. If you live in a climate where it's cold, or you like a cold temperature, you need to keep it warm. Some people just don't have that thermal ability within their bodies. Just their chemistry is just not like everyone else's. So we're all different. And if you notice that you get cold a little easier, then put something on. Put some mittens on or some stockings on. I don't want to get up right now and show you I'm wearing stockings because That's not nice. But anyways, I'm wearing stockings right now. Or I say socks. Stockings is kind of older to say, but go ahead and just use that if you have to. I recommend getting off the sugar. Yes, you are already sweet. The sugar will lead to high triglycerides. High triglycerides is the plaquing that goes on in the vessels. Limit your sugar. Stay with the natural sugars in your fruits. And really get away from these junk foods, because these junk foods here have lots of processed sugars. A lot of the stuff, the 3 whites, the salts, the flours, the sugars, you need to be real careful. Remember, your oil in your engine of your car, you don't want to put dirty oil in there. You want to keep it clean. You want to keep your system clean. So you need to take responsibility. I guess I'm saving the best one for last, something we all can do. Spend a little time walking. Take your dog out, take your friend out, go to the beach, go walk in a mall. And I don't care where you walk. It could be cold, doesn't have to be hot outside. A lot of people don't like to go in hot climates, maybe too hot for them. But try to walk, try to do a little bit more. I promise you, it's like a miracle, because once you start increasing circulation, your whole body chemistry really starts to change. And so just breaking these habits, utilizing these foods, these herbs, these different remedies, I really think that all of this that we're talking about here, when it comes down to our heart, our circulatory system, it's so important. I ask you to subscribe, to receive our new live feeds, to receive our new videos. I try to stay on the cutting edge of nutrition, musculoskeletal injuries, posture, text neck, herniated discs, as well as many other things that relate to our body, on ways that we can combat them on our own, to prevent us that we have to run to the doctors and take medicine, when the body who produced you, it made you like the miracle, is the same power that can heal you. And I always say, give the body a chance to do it first. So I like to teach people that instead of using a sledgehammer and trying to overkill things with the drugs and medication, use a fly swatter. Do things wiser. Don't make so much damage. You have one body. You need to treasure it. This is your body. You need to treasure it for a lifetime. This is where you live. And I say this to end up, that you can wear out your car, you can change the parts, you can wear out your washing machine, your dryer, you can still change the parts. You can even wear out your teeth, you can still get substitutes. But if you wear out your body, where are you going to live? And it really makes you think. And that's really something that we all need to think about. So please subscribe to my channel. I really hope that you'll go through my videos if you are a new subscriber or a new person here listening to my video. These will be posted on my channel. And go through them. There's so many great self-help videos. I want to thank our chat room for spending the time, the many times, the dozens of times that we've been here live streaming here through YouTube. I want to thank you so much. I really appreciate you following me and learning, because I learned so much from you. And I also will say, please leave your comments below. This one is going to get a lot of hits because there are people worldwide that are going to benefit from this. Leave your comments below. And any other knowledge that you can add to this, please add. People can use it. And not only that, I can use your knowledge because I can still learn from you. So you can reach me on Motivational Doc on Facebook. That's my fan page there, Motivational Doc on Facebook. I try to get to as many questions as I can here. I do my best, but I get drowned with questions, but I'm sure that if I don't answer them, someone else will. Anyways, I want to say God bless to everyone out there worldwide. I hope you have a beautiful day, a beautiful night, no matter where you are. I wish you all the blessings to you and your family, and we will be back with you real soon. Bye-bye now.